Yo, Wednesday update. One of the most depressing exercises I've been doing lately has been from Dan Pena's recommended stuff to train to really become more accountable. I've been consuming this guy. He recommended you torrent all of his stuff for free. He loves it. He suggests it, which I did. I might look into him deeper, watch his QLA seminar. So the depressing exercise for accountability is I started just reporting how I spent my day half hour by half hour by half hour. Just no trying, no judgments, just reporting. And it's insightful. It's as Dan Pena says, you become surprised. You stop being judgmental or full of excuses or feeling resentful. Oh, why am I not more successful? You look at how you spend each half hour of your day, and then you think, wow, how the fuck am I any successful at all? It's a fucking miracle. For accountability, this really is helpful. And then, while I'm working today, I've been listening him on audio, and I think there's a few habits that's always really important to keep in mind to keep growing is to always be learning, obviously, to always look for the next role models, more diverse mentalities you could integrate. Like there's a guy like Dave Asprey, or a guy that's a biohacker, or a guy like David Sinclair that does longevity thinking. Then there's a guy like Dan Pena or a guy like Wineland. Opposite guys. Dan Pena is a hardcore driven guy. Wineland is embracing, feeling out, being present, loving kind of relationship guy. And you can call upon those role models as you need them. So always keep collecting new ones because it's getting harder and harder to always broaden your makeup. Always look for better peers than yourself. Always take action. That's a hard one, but have to keep it at the back of your mind. And also be on the lookout for mentors. I think these are the things that you sort of have to keep at the back of your head forever and ever and ever. It's 2 p.m. right now. I'm going to the gym, midday workout to keep boost myself. I think the most important thing I'm feeling right now is this principle that you have to roll with the punches. I know accountability training says you have control over everything in your life, which is true. But I would recommend to learn to roll with the punches. Sometimes you will be tired. Sometimes you will be sad. You will be angry. And you have to be ready to be that. You have to be mindful, be okay with being totally weak, totally failing, and totally unsuccessful. Not just from a results perspective, but also internally. The fact that you heard about the power of positive thinking doesn't mean you'll never think negatively again. You will. And being able to be okay with that, to know you'll reach from your peak, your downs again, and be up and be fine, and accept that part of you as you're moving ahead is important. Because if you're just sort of living, coasting by, it's fine. But the second you set that higher goal for yourself and raise your standards, it's like Peterson says, the second you set higher standards, a new ideal, that ideal judges you. And that judgment can feel harsh and you feel almost bad and insecure and uncertain immediately each time you really raise your own personal standards or goals. So it's almost inevitable to feel insecure over and over in your life by each time you raise your desires. So getting comfortable with that seems to be almost essential. And I don't mean happy, I mean allowing it to happen and forgiving yourself when it does. And that allows you to not create any extra drama and keep moving forward. Because the next day comes and the next day comes and the next day comes. So those have been, my, I think, favorite things from today. Have a great day. Cheers.